What's good, guys? Prince Sports here. One of the biggest problems, one of the biggest gripes I have with today's NBA is the simple fact that they don't cover enough. They always seem to talk about one or two players for the most part, and they let a lot of stuff sweep under the rug. Well, one thing we're not going to let sweep under the rug is Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. They're on a 6-game losing streak, and they are the same thing as the Lakers. They're one of the teams that's projected to be a title contender and be a playoff contender. They're supposed to be one of those teams that dominate, that you look at and be like, hey, they're going to win the championship. A healthy Kawhi Leonard, a healthy Paul George, two All-Stars and role players. They have a fraction and a good team. Same way like the Lakers. They got the same thing the Lakers got, which is two All-Stars, right? And a bunch of role players. And the role players that both of these teams have are guys that's good players, okay? They're not bums or trash, all right? You got guys that can score multiple points, double-digit point scores. But yeah, for some reason, we always seem to talk about getting this guy or that guy help. And it's usually just one guy that everybody's focused on and trying to get him a bunch of superstars. And you know who that guy is. I'm not going to even mention his name because this video is not about him. This video is about none other than Kawhi Leonard. He's doing the same thing now. If you're producing good numbers, he's producing solid numbers, but he can't seem to get his team over the hump. You know, like this last game against the Atlanta Hawks. He had 29 points and a couple assists, couple of rebounds, you know, but it's not having an impact on winning. You are playing with a bunch of solid role players that should be able to help you win games, okay? But Kawhi Leonard, you got to turn it up a little bit. You're going to have to start putting your foot on people's necks. If you're going to average 29 a game, make sure those 29 points are having a big impact and having more effectiveness on winning basketball games and helping your team win. One superstar can win basketball games for you, all right? You don't need a bunch of superstars to win an NBA championship. You don't need multiple All-Stars to get the job done to win something as common as regular season games. Hold on for a sec. All right. Had to turn that off. Now I could get back into my groove. All right. So you don't need all of that to win games. And if the Clippers don't make the postseason this year, that's going to hurt Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. This is going to be a full failure. You got to reboot after this because you can't be on a team that's projected to win the championship year after year and come up short consistently. You can't be on a team that has some of the best players in the world or presumed top 10, top 5 and not win games. Okay? That is an ultimate failure. You cannot do that and get away scot-free with it. You know? The other team in Los Angeles got to deal with the same pressure as this team in Los Angeles got to deal with. You got to win and get the job done. You got to make the postseason. Anything less than making the postseason is a failure. Because once the postseason starts, you can hit the reset button. Then you may have a chance of winning the championship if everything goes right. If you just get hot during the right time. But it all starts with you making the postseason first, right? I don't want to hear no excuses. The Lakers and the Clippers are this, they're that. They don't have enough help. They got more than enough help. All they need is to step up and get the job done. Their superstars need to step up too. You know, they got to be there more consistently. You know, Kawhi Leonard is Mr. Inconsistent, you know, and he got to step up and play games, you know, help his team win, you know, because if they don't, they're looking at another season of failure. And injured or not, if Kawhi spent most of his time sitting on a bench in street clothes, this time that you spent with the Los Angeles Clippers would be a failure, a utterly failure, on the biggest proportions ever. Because you won a championship with every franchise that you played for. You was the main factor to why the San Antonio Spurs won. You was the main factor to why the Toronto Raptors won. You got to be the main factor to why the Los Angeles Clippers win. And you got to get back to Kawhi of old Kawhi. You know, okay? Because in order for us to project and say you a top 5 best player in the game, or you are that dude, You're gonna have to show us. And some of the signs, you're showing some of the signs already. A guy dropping 29, you know, let's just say consistently, or that's around your average because you're around 25 point per game. You got to step it up a little bit more, but that requires energy and effort, and that's what Kawhi Leonard is missing. You got to step it up more, bro. Step your game up. Sports out. Peace.